Hey everybody, CinemaSickless here to give you another look at my cinematic library. If you're wondering why I'm doing another one of these videos, you guys remember from last week I had all my titles on their side like that. I was doing that to make to give myself more room. Each of these shelves are adjustable, so I could slide them up a little bit and give myself 2 full rows per shelf extra. So I was giving myself the equivalent of 2 of these very large shelves being free. It's very nice, gave myself a lot more room. But I went back, obviously, to having everything upright. I think it looks better like this. Obviously, you know, with being able to read all the spines is nice. It's bright, it's colorful, it looks good. And I don't really need the extra space right now. I mean, I do have these 2 full rows up and down there. And these 2 shelves back here completely open. So the space isn't really an issue at this moment. It will be eventually, but when that time comes, I'll deal with it. So not a lot has changed, with the exception of everything being up right now. Except for the fact that my VHS clamshell cases are now over here on this VHS tower. I had to do that because they don't fit anymore on the shelves. But that's not a huge loss. You know, there are some titles that aren't together anymore because of that, but not a lot, so I can deal with it. As far as how I have these, how I have everything together, you know, it's still the same way in the sense of, you know, my Blu-rays, DVDs, and VHS are all together. As I gave the example last time, I do that so titles like Return of the Living Dead on Blu-ray, Return of the Living Dead on DVD, Return of the Living Dead 2 on VHS, Return of the Living Dead 3 on VHS, and Return of the Living Dead Necropolis on DVD can all be together. A lot of people separate their Blu-rays, DVDs, and VHS, which I used to do. It did look alright, but I just hated how alike titles weren't together. So, for instance, you know, with my Return of the Living Deads, it's a series, and yes, I know I'm missing Rape to the Grave, but it's a series that, you know, I have spanning three formats, and I hated how they were all split up. So now they're all together. It looks really good. So that's why I put all my DVDs and Blu-rays and VHS together. So again, like I said, not a lot's changed except I put everything upright. Everything's still somewhat alphabetical in the sense that all my A's are together, B's are together, C's are together, and so on. But within each section, they're not alphabetical. So just give you guys a quick look again. Starts up here, numbers, comes down this shelf, then up here onto these, and they just keep going across these shelves here. Then from there they come over on this little shelf here and down, and then up onto this shelf and down. Over onto this shelf, and they keep going across in here. And then they come down this shelf. Then over onto these shelves, and I'll keep on crossing down. And then finally onto these shelves. And then we end up down here. So that's it. You know, still not a lot's changed. I just don't have everything on its side anymore, which I think looks better. I got mixed comments my last video. Some people said, you know, they actually thought it looked alright. They understood why I did it. They thought it looked okay. And I got some other people saying they didn't like it, and I kind of agree. It did look great, but at the same time, it didn't look horrible. So that's it. That's how I have my library arranged this week. You know, I'm constantly changing stuff. Constantly in a struggle against, you know, aesthetics, functionality, and space. You know, I want everything to look nice, but I want everything to be, you know, practical on how I can find everything. You know, I want the functionality to be good. And, you know, I'm constantly having a problem with space. I got to keep coming up with more ways to make space. So I'm always moving my titles around. I'm going to keep doing these videos every single time I move my titles around and, you know, rearrange my library because I want to document it. I want you guys to see just how insane I am, and you know how often I move my stuff around, and all the different ways I try to move my titles around, and you know get your opinion. You know, do you like certain ways I have things set up? Do you not like certain ways? You know, maybe it'll help me decide in the future how I want to you know, settle on having everything set up. Also I'll show you right here. These are all my VHS clamshell cases, and also these here are 2 Disney vacation guides that are too big to fit on my shelves, and the Band of Brothers right here. because that's too big to fit on my shelves also. And then these are Seen It DVD board games and Trivial Pursuit DVD board games that are obviously much too large to fit on my shelves. So that's it, guys. Again, just want to give you guys a quick update on how I now have everything moved around. I did get some comments already in my bought and watch video from last night. People are already commenting that saying, hey, you moved everything around again. So just want to give you guys a heads up, show you what's up, what's going on. And thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video where I move stuff around again, probably. I don't know. I'll give myself, maybe a month tops until I move stuff around again. So thanks for watching. Bye.